What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Two Pencils podcast for a new week and a new episode. For me, Jackson, I'm in the final 3 days of school. We are done on Thursday of this week. Teachers have to go in Friday, but after Thursday, no students.
We have this week and next week.
All full week next week?
No, we are off Tuesday.
That's election day, isn't it?
And the middle
That is,
school is used for a polling place.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Election day is upon us. Well, how's it going?
It's going well. It's going well. I'm in a new location tonight. I'm at the office. So,
Right beside the bathroom, it looks like.
well, we just have one in here. So,
Well, I was going to ask you where you was, your coach's office. Um, anyway, for those got asked by several people, this time of year it is kind of slower. We just typically put out one episode this time of year. We may get back to doing two episodes, but for now, just one episode a week until we get closer to football season. But Jackson, right off the bat, I am going to give you a blind ranking involving four of your favorite television shows. I picked three of them. Whether they are actually your favorite or not, I don't know. But I chose How I Met Your Mother. I know we're both huge fans of that show. That 70s Show, Friday Night Lights, and then I text you and ask you to pick one more, and you chose Game of Thrones. I've never watched Game of Thrones. I've seen the other three. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna Friday Night Lights, How I Met Your Mother, That 70s Show, and Game of Thrones. Out of
okay.
those four, which one is your favorite?
Game of Thrones is the best show in the history of television.
Just doesn't seem like my style.
Wasn't my
Is
style either, but it's the best show in the history of television.
that the one with like dragons or something? Yeah, just not for me. But anyway, I'm going to give you 12 characters mixed in from those four shows, and you're going to blind rank the characters, one being your favorite, 12 being your least favorite. Are you ready?
Get the numbers down here.
And
12. All right.
while he's doing that, I want to say Friday Night Lights, How I Met Your Mother, and That 70s Show, I can attest. Great shows, very funny. You need to check those out. And then Jackson has always suggested Game of Thrones. I'm probably never going to check it out, but he says you need to, so go for it.
It is
Are you,
not something you want to watch with kids or any small child.
not something you're going to watch around Maisie, huh?
No.
Good to know you're a great role model.
I said I wouldn't watch it around her.
Well, then you shouldn't watch it when she's not around. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Up first, we have from That 70s Show, Michael Kelso.
It's up there. I'm going to go like 4.
Kelso is hysterical.
Kelso's good.
Up next, so you're going Kelso at number 4. Up next, from Friday Night Lights, we've got QB1, Matt Saracen.
Never really liked him that much. Going 10.
Why did you not like Matt Saracen?
Well, 1, he was a nerd, and 2, his throwing motion sucked. I just didn't like him. He was all right, but he wasn't my. I like Vince better. I like the Vince quarterback.
He stepped in and took the Panthers to state. Not to ruin the show for those of you that's not watched it, but
yeah, he sure did. But he also was a art major.
He was, but whatever. To each their own. So you go Matt Saracen at 10 and Michael Kelso at 4, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Up next, from Game of Thrones. I hope I pronounced this right. Arya Stark. Is that right?
Arya. I was really hoping you would. I'm saving number 1 and number 2. but I know my top two, so this list is probably going to be okay. I just don't know if you have them on the list. Arya Stark.
It's a
I'm
weird name.
gonna put her at 8.
Not a fan of old Arya.
I am. I don't know where else you're going. She's not like one of the top dogs in Game of Thrones. I mean, she's like a main character, but she's not like I don't know. She's not
Well,
one
I'll
of the
be
top.
honest. I don't know
She's
if any
awesome
of
though.
the.
She
I don't.
defeated the Night King. She killed the Night King. So sorry to ruin the show.
I don't know if any of the top dogs are in this because I don't know any of them. But where'd you go there? You went 8.
Mm-hmm.
So you got your 4, 8, and 10 spots taken. Up next from that 70s show, Red Foreman.
Mm. I guess I'll go 7 with Red.
Wow,
I mean,
dude, he's on.
he was always keeping them from doing fun stuff.
He was just. I feel like he's just a normal dad.
Yeah, probably.
If our father was doing this list, I'm gonna say Red Foreman would be number 1.
Probably.
Up next, Barney Stinson.
I'm gonna put him at 2. He was one of the top two. I'm gonna put him at 2. If number 1 ain't on here, I'm gonna be upset.
Barney Stinson is.
Barney is probably my favorite, 100% my favorite like comedic character of all time.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny. Up next, this will put us at the halfway point. Jon Snow.
I hated on Jon Snow more than most, but he's a dog. I gotta put him at 6.
I thought you put Red at 6.
Red was 7.
Oh, 6, 7. So that's the halfway point. Tell us what you've got so far and what spots are still open.
Barney at 2, Kelso at 4, Snow at 6, Red at 7, Arya at 8, Saracen at 10.
Up next, from How I Met Your Mother, Robin Scherbatsky.
11.
Not a Robin fan?
I don't like her more than Matt Saracen. She
That's
did
fair.
Ted dirty.
Not really. She was pretty honest with him the whole time.
Yeah, not really.
Up
She did him bad.
next, from that 70s show, Fez.
Ooh, ooh.
It's
I
hysterical.
guess I gotta put Fez at 9. I can't put him above those others. But Fez
Wow.
is awesome. I got
I
1 through 5 and 12.
well, you can I know you and I know you're going to put this one at 12. I shouldn't have put it on here. I was hoping you would use your 12 spot earlier, but that is Marshall Erickson.
Oh yeah, I can't stand Marshall. He's
I've
12.
never I've never understood the Marshall hate from you.
He's very selfish and he's a loser.
Marshall? How's he selfish?
Can't explain it. Just not a fan.
All right, no, well, you got 3 left. What spots are open?
1 through 5.
Feel like you've done well. I think this is the one you've been holding out for to go number 1, and that is Coach Eric Taylor.
Oh no, 3.
Really?
Yeah, 3.
Okay,
That's
well,
a good one. It's not Game of Thrones character is the number 1 spot.
well, I don't know if I've got him on here or not. You got 1 and 5 left.
Mm-hmm.
Up next is Tim Riggins,
Gotta be 5.
and then last, I don't know. This is a Game of Thrones character. He's going at number 1. That is, I don't know how to pronounce this. Tyrion Lannister.
Did not put the goat on here.
Who's the goat?
Daenerys Stormborn. She's the queen. She's my favorite character ever.
Well,
Tyrion is awesome though.
Tyrion. That's how you say it.
Tyrion.
Tyrion.
He's
What did
the
I say?
he's the midget on the show.
What did I say? Tyrion.
Yeah, Tyrion Lannister.
Satisfied with your list?
No, you didn't have Daenerys on there. This list sucks.
I mean, I don't know any Game of Thrones characters. Sorry.
She's the mother of dragons.
The show just seems really dumb to me.
It's the best show in the history of television by the numbers and my opinion.
Is that like a
Just
hill?
watch.
Is
I
that a
don't like
hill you're willing to
sci-fi
die
stuff
on?
either. I don't like sci-fi stuff. The show is the best one I've ever seen.
Is that a hill you're willing to die on?
I think most of America would die on that hill, yes.
Hmm.
It's literally the most popular show ever. Like Game of Thrones, The Sopranos are like one and two. Like those are the top two.
Never seen either.
You're a hermit. Don't
I'm
know
a
what
what?
to do.
I'm a what?
A hermit, you don't watch anything. You watch like four shows on repeat. You need to branch out.
I guess. Well, moving on, I've got some hypothetical questions here for you that we can discuss and go back and forth on. First one says, if you could press a button and each time you press it, you're going to get $1 million, but you also get 3 months taken off your life each time you press it.
Three
How many times?
months?
3 months every time you press it, but you get $1 million each time. How many times
I
would you
thought it was
press it?
one.
Yeah, I changed it. How many times are you pressing that button? I have an answer if you're. I'll go first.
How many minutes per press?
One $1 million per press, 3 months
That's
off
not
your
worth.
life.
I don't think 3 months of my life is worth $1 million. Or I think 3 months of my life is worth more than $1 million.
I'm pressing it 4 times. I'm going to cut 1 year off my life and make $4 million. I mean, I think for 4 million, personally, I think you know what? I'll live one less year. Do you have an answer?
I guess, yeah.
Well,
I
you
like
don't
the
have to
question.
do that.
A million per month.
Okay, let's say it's 1 month. I'm pressing it 12 times then. How many times
I
would you
probably
press it?
4 times.
4?
24 million is a whole lot more than 4 million.
Where are you getting? Did you say 24 times or 4 times?
If it was once a month, 1 million per month, I'd do 2 years for 24 million.
But so what if it was 3 months? What would you do?
Probably like 1 month or one time, 3 months, maybe 6 months.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll live a shorter. I'll live 1 year shorter for the 4 mil. Number two says you get $100,000 a year for the rest of your life, but you can never leave the state of Kentucky. Do you do it?
Yeah, probably.
That eliminates Del Hollow Lake. You can't go there.
Half of
Where we
Del
go.
Kentucky.
Well, where we go and put in is in Tennessee.
I'd put in somewhere else. Or I'd go to Lake Cumberland.
Would you?
If I had to. For a
I don't
hundred
know that.
grand, I don't know, 100 grand a year on top of what I make. It's not that much. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't.
I'm now rethinking this. I could probably find a job somewhere that would pay 100 grand
You probably could, but would you?
before I would never leave the state. Yeah, probably.
I don't think I would do that because like that pretty much you can never. And I'm just thinking of all the small things that I enjoyed to do. You're not going to the SEC tournament anymore. You can't go watch a college basketball game unless it's Kentucky or Louisville, or a college football game. You can't go to any pro games. Literally no pro games because we don't have a pro team in Kentucky. Um, you can only go to certain parts of the lake. I don't think I'm doing that.
Yeah, you're probably right. Not
And
for a hundred
speaking
thousand.
and speaking of the lake, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in need of a jet ski, I've got one for sale. Shoot me a message. I'll hook you up. 2023 Sea-Doo. Only got 35 hours on it. So if you're looking in the market for a jet ski, hook me up or holler at me and I'll hook you up. So what's your final answer on that one? I don't think so either. I thought at first I would for sure do it, but then when you really sit and think about it, like, no, I'm not doing it. If you could instantly become elite at one thing of your choice, what would you choose to be elite at and why? Mine's easy.
Golf.
Golf, really? I would
Yeah.
choose I would choose to be an elite singer. That's my dream job. I feel like that is the coolest job in the world. Singer, a good singer, touring the country and just singing, coming out to thousands of people just going crazy for you. I feel like that is the perfect ideal dream job. And I suck at singing, but I love to do it. Golf, your
I'd be
final
elite
answer?
at golf.
I
I
just feel
think
like you don't
so.
play
You
enough
work
to.
4 days a week.
I
What do
feel
you mean
like
you
you
don't
don't you
play
don't
enough? They
play
play
enough
every
to.
weekend.
I'm talking about you.
If I was elite, I would quit my job and become
What?
a pro. I mean,
I'm sorry.
what a
What?
silly thing to say. If I was elite, I would be a professional
I mean, I guess, but
and I would be a millionaire. And I would enjoy having fun playing golf and being better at golf than everyone.
I guess.
And
Last
when you
one.
say elite, you're talking top 10 of all time, top 20 of all time. So I'm a million billionaire because I'm winning
I
tournaments.
guess. I guess. If you could know the exact day that you're gonna die, would you want to know?
Probably.
See, I don't think I do. Why would you want to know?
I would know, it would change the way I acted.
How so? Like,
Because if I knew I was going to die in, I don't know, I would probably say things to people that I would normally keep in. If I knew I was going to be gone in a year, I'd probably just let it fly.
hmm, I don't think I would want to know. I really don't. I know in the past I've said I think I would want to know, but when you actually think about it, I don't think I would want to know.
Why?
I don't. I just. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. I just the constant fear of knowing that it's approaching, which I know death's approaching, but I don't know. I really don't know. Just feel like I would worry about it the whole time. Like you know when you're gonna die, but you don't know how. So I don't know. I just don't think I would want to know. We shifting gears a little bit. We have a buddy, fellow classmate of mine, Mr. Jordan Phillips, who reached out the other day and said he is trying his best to get into baseball and said he needs to hear us convince him of who he should start supporting. He said that he gets home in the evenings and baseball's been on, and he's starting to enjoy watching it. And I told him that on the next episode, we would try to convince him to become a Cincinnati Reds fan so that he can be tortured just like we have been for 29 years. So, why should Jordan Phillips, number one, why should he become a fan of baseball? And number two, should he be a Cincinnati Reds fan and why?
Well, first off, baseball is America's pastime. And you've got a lot of these people that I used to coach with at Boyle County that I would call out that hate on baseball, mostly because they weren't any good at it and they couldn't do it. But they hate on baseball. You know, baseball's America's pastime. It's the only sport we have that we invented, we created it, we perfected it. There are other countries that are good at it, but we're the best. We just won the World Baseball Classic. So,
Mm.
you know,
Did we?
is
No, we
or
didn't.
did we?
No,
Well, we should have.
Venezuela.
We should have, but the the fact of the matter is that if you figure out what your baseball is a leisurely game. It's a leisurely sport. It's not something you get to watch it every day. It's not over until someone actually wins. You can't get up big and run the clock out and go into stall. You just got to win. You got to get 27 outs no matter what, no matter how you slice it. You got to get all the outs. Um, there's no ties. It can there's no ties. It's over when it's over. It's the only sport in which the defense has the ball. Uh, they don't put air in the ball. Baseball's a great game if you know what you're watching for. And once you figure it out, there's something to watch for on every single pitch.
I agree with everything you just said. Baseball is it might be my favorite sport to watch on television. I come home and watch the Reds most evenings. Um, and I mean, I can't really say anything further than what you just said. It's national pastime. It's America's pastime. You should be a Cincinnati Reds fan because they're the oldest franchise. They were the first ever Major League Baseball team. They've won 5 World Series championships. They have arguably, I'm not saying they have arguably the greatest team of all time, the Big Red Machine. Um, right now, I know in my lifetime the franchise hasn't been very great, but right now, they have a very young and exciting team. They have a great starting pitching rotation, a decent bullpen, but just a lot of young pieces. Uh, I'm not going to say arguably, they have the most exciting player in baseball in Ellie De La Cruz. Not saying he's the best, but he is the most exciting. I don't think there's any denying that. Um, and just a fun team. They've got a manager who's now in his third year, who's won a couple World Series, other places. Um, just a fun team, great ballpark, beautiful ballpark. Um, but yeah, anything you'd like to add of
Not a
why
far.
Jordan's not a far drive, about 3 hours
It's
maybe.
driving distance for you to go watch a game.
Yeah, which we're going to do here in I guess it's next, not this weekend, but the next, right? Going to go up
Mm-hmm.
and watch the Reds versus Cardinals on Memorial Day weekend. Looking forward to that. But anything else about White Jordan or anyone out there that doesn't have a favorite team, why they should be a Reds fan?
I think you hit the nail on the head.
Okay, well, last thing, I know this is going to be a little shorter episode, but over the weekend, which speaking of the weekend, I didn't even mention this. We wanted to say, of course, I know it's a couple days late, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and hope you all had a fantastic weekend. We got to spend the weekend with our mom on Sunday, go to church with her. So hope all the mothers had a great Mother's Day weekend. We apologize for not mentioning that earlier, but you brought something up over the weekend. We, we were sitting in the living room, and for some strange reason, Dad had an old football game on. And you brought up the question of, I don't remember the exact year, it was Fran Tarkenton was playing quarterback for the Vikings in the game we were watching. And you brought up the question, could an NFL team from the 70s, beat NFL teams today? You
That's
never
not what I
really,
said.
I thought it was something along those lines. Well, phrase it however you said it then.
I said, could the best college football team, Ohio State, uh, 2017 Alabama, could the best college football teams, 2020 LSU or 20 whatever year with Joe Burrow LSU, could those teams beat an NFL team from the 70s?
No, I say no.
After watching that game on TV, I say yes. They could
Why?
compete. They are just as people that were playing like try to see how I could phrase this. Literally, the running backs today, like a big physical running back, could play offensive line back then, almost. Like, not far off. Like, Derrick Henry in college is the same size as some of those offensive linemen that I saw on that. I think it was the St. Louis Rams and the
Vikings.
the Vikings. Yeah,
I'm going to say no simply because they are still grown men going up against 18, 19, 20-year-old kids.
I'm gonna look
Um,
at what
and the
year was that?
I don't have a clue. I don't remember. But the style of play, I think they would just wear and tear on those college kids because I mean they focused on the run back then. It was ground and pound game. They dominated the time of possession. They would make the defenses stay on the field for long periods of time.
Defenses are so athletic now. Like everything is so athletic. I
But they're
mean,
still college kids.
it. They're not built like they used to be.
I understand that, but they're still kids going up against grown men. I mean, I'm taking the NFL team from any era over a college team.
Trying to look up the height and weight of those guys back then, but of course nothing works.
Yeah, your internet sucks. You've been lagging all night.
So have you.
Probably because your internet.
My internet is literally incredible. It's the school's internet.
Well, we've never had these problems before.
Let's see. Okay, let's look at an offensive lineman. 6'3", 255. That's
From then, from
that is
then,
that is the 1979 Minnesota Vikings. Their center was 6'3", 241. That's a running back nowadays, a big running back. That's literally how much. That's Donald Trump. That is his height and weight. Offensive tackle 6'6", 255. That's a big dude, but they're thin. 6'2", 270. 6'6", 258. Let's see here. Now let's go look at Ohio State roster last year.
well, Ohio State wasn't the best team. I'd probably look at Indiana. Now,
Ohio State's been the best team of the last 3 or 4 years. They've been dominant.
I'll say this: it would be closer nowadays because of you've got kids who are playing 5, 6, 7 years in college,
How
so
big did I
they're
say one O lineman was? 6'3", 250 or 240?
something like that.
They have a backup quarterback that is 6'4", 230. He transferred from Maryland.
What about their O line?
I'm going to find him. Yeah, 6'4", 6'4", 230-pound quarterback. Interesting. Let's scroll on down to the linemen here. Well, one of the defensive linemen is 6'4", 292. 6'3", 303. 6'4", 260. These are
So you're
college.
telling, so you're telling me,
5'3", 16.
you're telling me that if the 2025
6'4",
Ohio State
306.
Buckeyes, if the 2025 Ohio State Buckeyes played the 1979 Minnesota Vikings, you're
I
going to
think
take
they
the,
might beat them bad.
you know, about Ohio State.
Did you just hear those heights and weights? And you know
Yes,
they're more athletic. You know the kids today are more athletic than anyone in the 70s. I think
I'm
I've just talked myself into Ohio State. Like I was at first, kind of like, but then I see the heights and weight, and you know people are more athletic. They're bigger than the offensive linemen from the Vikings back then. They outweigh
so
them by 30 pounds apiece, 40 pounds
I just,
apiece.
I just want a simple yes or no. If
Yeah,
the 2000,
Ohio State, if they played the 1979 Minnesota Vikings, would beat them.
I
This year's
disagree.
Ohio State team that I haven't even seen play yet.
Hmm. I'm always going to take the
The
NFL
first
team.
time that they saw an RPO, their heads might explode.
I'll give you that, but just I'm going to take the grown men. That's
Let's look
just,
at Indiana's roster.
no, I mean, I get your point. Like, they're going to be bigger.
And faster and just as strong.
I don't know about that.
Bigger, faster, stronger always wins. Most of the time. Here we go. Indiana football 2025. Let's see. We're looking for offensive linemen here. Scroll on down to the 50s and 60s and 70s. So, a freshman defensive lineman, 6'2", 306.
It's a big old dude.
Redshirt junior, Jack Greer from Fishers, Indiana, 6'3", 313. A freshman from Jeffersonville, Indiana, Chance Johnson, 6'5", 300 pounds. I didn't hear any of the Vikings players over 300 pounds. 6'6", 268 defensive lineman. Freshman O lineman, 6'5", 290. This 6'4", 309. This also goes to show some of you high school kids out there that you're probably not good enough to play at Ohio State or big enough. So,
Do you have any of those size kids on your team?
no.
Yeah, we don't
Got
either.
some 300 pounders, but I don't have any 6'5", 300 pounders that run 4.9s.
What does how big is Seneca from Bull County?
He's about 6'7".
How much he weigh?
I've not seen him in a while, but I mean he's probably 220. He's got to be 220, 230 by now.
And he's going to Oklahoma to play tight end. Hmm. He's got one more year of high school, correct?
Correct.
That's scary.
He's a freak.
He the best player you've ever coached? Not to put you on the spot.
I mean,
You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
it's definitely the most like. I mean, yeah, probably.
Hmm.
He's definitely the most freakish player I've ever been around, for sure. There's no question about that.
Yeah. What about, just off topic here, what about our father joining the Basement Podcast?
I was glad to see. I've not got to listen to it yet. Have you?
I watched about an hour and a half of it. He
How's he?
actually he did well. He did.
Nothing
I told
crazy yet?
I not in the first hour and a half. I told him, I said I was expecting. Well, first off, it just completely shocked me that he wanted to do it. Like I was not expecting that at all. Um, and then I told him, I was like, I was expecting you just not to say much, and there'd be a lot of awkward silences. But no, he did. He did really well. I was shout out to T. He was impressive. Maybe good enough to join our podcast now. Maybe.
Tyler's podcast is not as good as ours.
No, his is way more professional and probably a lot better than ours.
Yeah, it
I've
is. Sure.
I've I've told him that many a times. It's way more professional.
I
Uh,
like the long form podcast.
yeah, I mean, it's you. Like I've been on it, and you really don't realize how long you've been there.
Oh, you
And then
don't.
when the episode comes out, and it's like, oh, 3 hours long. Dang, it didn't seem like that. Because I mean, you're just literally just sitting there talking, catching up. Um, yeah, Dad was like, I think 3.5, 4 hours. I
Can't
could
wait to.
not. I just couldn't believe, like I said, number one, that he wanted to do it, and then number two, that he actually did it and did well.
Who knew?
And speaking of the Basement Podcast, we've been saying this for a couple weeks, but I believe we finally got a date that we're recording this week, sometime this week. Uh, our new series with the Basement Podcast. We're gonna do about one episode a month, hopefully, and it's called the Back Road Debates. We're going to start very local. Of course, me, Jackson, and Tyler, we're all from Tompkinsville. So we're going to start extremely local, see how it goes, and then hopefully start branching out. Um, if we get a lot of views, then we'll keep expanding. But like I said, I believe we are recording this week, so hopefully that'll be out later this week or early next week. But we are getting much closer to episode 1 of the Backroad Debates. Cool name, I think.
I think so too. I'm excited to do it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're still got a few kinks that we're working out, but hopefully that'll be out in the next week or two. But anyway, I believe that's all we've got. You got anything you'd like to add before we get up out of here?
Think not. Think I'm good to go. Can't believe you didn't put Daenerys Targaryen on the list, but
Never heard of him or her, whatever it is.
look her up.
Oh, so it's a girl.
Yes, she's the
You
queen.
said him. I'm
Oh, I did.
pretty. I believe think you did.
I would not disrespect my queen like that.
That's crazy. Well,
She's the mother of dragons.
yeah, I'm probably never gonna watch that.
Let me pull up a picture of her,
It's really okay.
just so you know what we're working with. I don't know how to spell her name.
It's really okay. I promise.
She's the mother of dragons, dude.
Awesome.
She is all.
Oh, by the way, we had not we, but had our fantasy football draft this weekend, and I'm only going to say this because I want to throw a shot at him. Um, guess who did not show?
Clarky.
Clarky did not show. You ended up coming over late Saturday evening and watching the fights. But yeah, Clarky bailed. So
Did he get last pick?
no,
I feel
well
like
it's
if
a
you don't show up, you should get the last pick.
well it's not a redraft league. It's a dynasty league, so you can trade picks all throughout the year. So yeah, Clarky was really looking forward to meeting you, Clarky, and you just completely bailed. Your excuse,
Seems like something someone from Cortland would do.
ow, wow.
No, actually, someone from Corbin would never do that. Actually, if they say they're going to be somewhere, they're going to be somewhere.
And we had this plan for 8 months.
Hmm.
8 months. So I'm putting Clarky on blast on the podcast. Very disappointed in you. And you was going to get your $20 Amazon gift card too from a competition that he won. He won our, I believe it was the bracket challenge we did. He won something that we did on here. And I was going to give him his Amazon gift card and he didn't show up. So you're not getting it now, Clarky. Sorry. I'm keeping it. Um, But anyway, that's all we've got. Again, more than likely just going to be one episode this week as we're going to focus on recording the Backroad Debates with the Basement Podcast. As always, be sure and subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on TikTok, Spotify, and Facebook, and also check out the Basement Podcast, Lazy J Adventures, and all the podcasts in the surrounding areas. Go give them a like and a follow.
Average shows.
Yeah, Average Joseph. Again, we appreciate you all listening, and we will see you later on this week, hopefully on the Back Road Debates. We will see you all then.